Theo Epstein knows Cubs fans aren't thrilled with how the 2019 season has started. The Cubs president apologized for the rough start to the year, but said he has zero concern about making any big changes. It's a team-wide issue, and we know we have to play better ball. But to sort of like search for magic bullets and scapegoats, I don't think that's really productive, Epstein said, via the Chicago Tribune. I understand it, but ultimately it's all my responsibility, how we play on the field, the talent we have, the direction we're headed, and yet I'm not in it alone, thank God. We have really talented people here. We have great players that we trust. And we're all going to be a part of pulling out of this. More, watch Changeup, a new MLB Live whip-around show on DAZN. Manager Joe Maddon also said he understands the pressure, but doesn't feel the urge to hit the panic button yet. Maddon, who is in the last year of his contract, said, "The last 4 years have been pretty good. If I have to rely on a week's worth of baseball games, then that's a bad process." Going into Sunday's game, the Cubs currently sit fourth in the NL Central with a 2-6 record. Maddon said he knows when things get rough, the managers normally get the blame. "Of course, and I'm willing to shoulder the blame," he said. "But I really have zero concern. That's the best way I can describe it." Another person who has been heavily blamed is pitching coach Tommy Hotovy, who is in his first season with the Cubs. However, both Epstein and Maddon defended Hotovy, indicating some factors are outside of his control. "I don't put any of this on Tommy Hotovy," Epstein said. "I think he's a big part of the solution, not part of the problem. He ran a terrific spring training. There were some guys that had interrupted springs, whether it was an injury or some outside factor or an illness at the end. If that has been a factor, that's certainly beyond his control. I don't put this on Tommy. There's always a search for scapegoats when you're off to a tough start," Maddon added. "It's easy to criticize when a bullpen has an A+ era that really answers a lot of questions. Your team has played well, for the most part, and your bullpen has really struggled. It's not very